Welcome back, everyone, to another episode here on the Enigmatica 9 Expert Series. So, I've been trying to figure out a way to either get the power from this room into this room over here, where we're gonna have our machines, or get the some source from there into here to create the power in this room here, right? So, I have the impulsing crystal here. I moved it over to see if it would reach the source, which I didn't think it did. And from my research, it looks like it only goes up to 5 blocks. So yeah, it definitely won't. So I've been looking at ways to kind of fix that, right? So a couple things I found actually in the official Discord, they have a tips and tricks document. I mentioned this a couple episodes back as well. I'm going to put it in the description again because it's been updated and I think they continue to update it quite frequently. So you should definitely check it out. But in there, they have a couple of early power transfer methods here. And one of them requires the energy meter and some entangle blocks. So in a normal, I guess, playthrough, the energy meter would just be that it would just read the energy off of whatever cable or machine is generating it, and it'll tell you how much is being generated. However, in this pack here, they have set it up where one of the faces is an input. So, and then the rest of them are outputs. So you could use it as a power transfer method. However, the blocks would have to be right beside each other. But using the entangle blocks pretty much they mimic a block within a certain radius. In this case, it's 32 blocks away. You can actually pretty much have some wireless power in a short distance. The problem is the entangled blocks. You need to make the entangled binder, and this is where I got stuck here. I need the infused diamond over here, but that requires some power and a ton of other power or energy here that we just don't have. The other two blocks, the energy meter, these are easy to make. Crystal display does require the rose quartz. However, this guy's pretty easy. I just used the regular sandpaper here. You could automate it here. And to get the rose quartz is just redstone and nether quartz. And then the entangled block is super easy, just bronze plates, source stone, and tablet of warping, which is again super easy to do. So yeah, but we got stuck there. So I checked on other methods. The other method that they have in the tips and tricks is using the star battery. And the problem with this guy is let's see, what do this guy need? Yeah, so this guy requires the Snow Queen to be killed because we need the Sub-Zero crystal shards, and that you get from the Snow Queen. Also, it requires the pressure chamber. However, the pressure chamber is technically the next thing we gotta do in the quest book, anyways. So that piece shouldn't be a problem, at least as far as I'm aware. I think we should be able to do it. But yeah, without the Snow Queen, we still can't do that piece. So the other option I had was to see if I can transfer the source itself. And we could do that with relays. So I definitely can set that up. However, it's going to be a little messy just because I think it only transfers up to 5 blocks at a time. So I probably am going to set it up to go underground or something like that. Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna end up doing that. However, that means I also need a good way to generate source as well, and that means creating potions and all that. And I want to see if I can try to automate that. And then I was looking at to see how I can automate that. And from my understanding, the easiest potion to make early game is the mana regeneration. Mana, yeah, this guy right here, mana regen 2, I believe, is the easiest one to make. It just requires the source berries here. These guys are here. Or what up? Nope. Source berry. This guy right here, source berries. You actually have a bunch of them already. That's how you make them if you don't have any, but you should have some. You get a bunch just from looting and stuff like that. And we should have some right here. So yeah, we could set that up as well, but I want to automate it. And one way I found that we can automate it is using some starbuncles. And what are starbuncles? Well, they are these guys right here, little like bunny kind of things. But yeah, I don't think they spawn normally or naturally here. I know in like a normal playthrough I think they do spawn naturally, but in here I don't. At least I haven't seen them. Uh, so we gotta see if we can maybe create them using the altar of birthing. Now, the reason why I want to do this as well is because that is also part of our quest book right here, the altar of birthing, and in this case, we want to make bees. So I think that's what we're going to focus on today. Try to get this done, get some bees, get some carbuncles, and hopefully if we have time, I will show you how you can automate some potions. So yeah, let's go ahead and open the book of the nature's aura. I have it here already because I was looking at it. But yeah, this is the altar of birthing. You need this kind of setup right here. So we need a bunch of wheat, and I believe that is the infused rock. And then that is the that purple tree, I forgot what it's called, the big one. I think we have to go actually break some of that tree down again because I don't have any more of those blocks. Let's go ahead and do that, and we will get started on setting up this. Here we go. I'm pretty sure it's this guy. Let me just double check though. Let me ancient bark. Yeah. Definitely this guy. So I think we just need like 4 of that. And I want to set this guy up over here. Do that. We could set up the 4 ancient blanks. The wheat, I might not have enough right now, but I might just be able to use bone meal to kind of speed up the growth of that. Let's see how much we can get. Then we also need the infused rocks, which I believe is just a calcium, if I'm not mistaken. Calcite, sorry, not calcite, not calcium, calcite. So let's grab some of this. I don't think I need that much, so let's put some away. And was it like this? No, it was in here. Oh, you know what? I might even have some already. I have a little bit. Okay, I have 10 of them. All right, definitely need more. Oh, by the way, someone in the comments mentioned that you could add multiple or like more what's called item frames here to add different filters. So I probably will end up doing that at some point. For now, I need to try to get out of here. There we go. But for now, I'll leave it like this, and that should make some more infused rock for us. So yeah, let's go ahead and see how much wheat we have as well. That should be in here. We have 44. Oh, that makes 4. Okay, you know what? Yeah, we definitely have more. I don't know why. Wait, is it dash that we need? No, hold on. This is not what we need. Oh, I might have messed up. Okay, good. No, sorry. We need 3 by 3, not 2 by 2. Yeah, here we go. We got to make the hay bales. Yeah, that's only 5. That's not close at all. So let's grab some bone meal. And then we can go ahead and I guess get a bunch of wheat. And while I do that, the infused rock should be going as well. Okay, just want to make sure that's good. So yeah, I will be back once we have everything for the altar, and then we will go ahead and start making the altar of birthing. All right, I think I should have enough wheat now to complete the ring for the altar there, and I'm pretty sure we should have enough rock here as well. I'm pretty sure that's enough. So let's go ahead and turn this into some hay bales, and you as well. I believe that was all I needed, and let's just turn you guys into the infused rock. It looks like I've never had 16 of it at once, but yeah, there we go. Go ahead and sorry, infused brick from the infused rock. But yeah, let's go ahead and place these guys here. So I already placed some of the hay bales from that we had before, and let's just put the rest here. Oh, there's a bit of lag there, not sure why. What's going on? Oh, I think there was like a rock or something in there, or not rock, sorry, grass. There we go. That is a hay bales, and now we should be able to put the infused brick as well. Now the other thing I just realized I didn't make was the actual altar itself. So let's go ahead and see what we need. If I can type. Wait, this guy's easy. Conjuring essence, broken spawner, another hay bale, and source gem. Okay, so I do need to make a bit more wheat, which, oh man, I'm running out of bone meal. I'm pretty sure I used up most of my bone meal, if not all of it. So this might be a weight job for me. Let's go see. Let's go see what I have. Oh, actually, you know what? We also might have I forget about this. This guy right here, the appetite. Pretty sure this acts as bone meal too, right? If we crush it or something, the dust or the phyto grow. Is this what we needed? Oh, I should have done this. Can't remember how this works, but I think you can kind of make bone meal out of this. How many bones we got left in here? You know what? We have a bit of bone. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. And what else I needed? I needed the broken spawner, conjure. Okay. Let me go ahead and get everything ready. Alright, so I have the 9 wheat. And by the way, I did test the appetite, both dust and the regular one, and it did not work. I think you actually have to turn it into the phyto grow here if you want to use it like that. But that's fine. No worries about that. Go ahead and make the hay bale. And now we should be able to make the altar. Oh, I put this stuff away, didn't I? By the way, I did update the pack, and it looks like with the update, the storage controller seems to be working better now. Um, I don't know if it was the pack update or maybe the server restart, but yeah, it seems to be working now. I needed gems. Actually, I need 3 of them, I think. And yeah, let's go ahead and make the altar of birthing. There we go. And now, go ahead, place that over there. Now the altar birthing, pretty much you can spawn a bunch. I wouldn't say anything, but you can spawn a lot of different things, or make spawn eggs for them, I guess it is. But first, you got to make sure that it is near some aura. So for example, the ancient tree here that generates aura for us, and you got to make sure you have the right items. So for the starbuncle guy, we need a source gem, a gold leaf, and a spirit of birthing. This guy is just honeycomb. You know what? I put that away too. Honeycomb in the nature's altar. Let's go ahead and get some honeycomb. All right, so yeah, so with the honey, we can put it in the nature or natural altar, and that gives us the spirit of birthing. Now, I do want to make a few of these because anything that you want to spawn requires it, and I'm pretty sure it consumes it as well, and it's just honey anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad to make. Speaking of that, what do we need for the bee itself? Oh, oxidaisy. I don't think I have one yet. So I might have to go looking around for an oxidaisy. But for today, my goal is to get a starbuncle. So I think all you gotta do is throw the items on the ground. So if I'm not mistaken, oh, I need a gold leaf as well. Okay, got myself the gold leaf that was missing. But yeah, all you really want to do here is throw the items on the ground, and it should automatically start creating the I guess the ritual, right? Yeah, there we go. It took it, and there we go. We got a starbuncle. All right, now. Because this was the problem. I wasn't sure. I'm not sure how to tame him. It's not just something yeah, not really anything I know about. So let me go ahead and look that up, and we'll figure it out. Maybe it's just source berries. Might actually be it. We'll see. Okay, so I figured out how to get that starbuncle. But it looks like the one that I spawned earlier ran away, and I cannot see it anymore. I kind of went over there to see. It ran that way, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, let's just go ahead and spawn another one. But pretty much, you want to make sure you're holding some gold nuggets, else it will just run away from you. And with the gold nuggets, I think you just or you give it to him. Oh, there it is. What am I doing? I just pressed something there. Um, this guy's blue one too. If you throw a gold nugget, he should. There we go. There we go. So he picks up the gold nugget, and then he drops the starbuncle shards. Cool. All right. Okay, so now that we have the Starbuncle shards, we want to actually make the charm. So we need the shards and some conjuring essence along with this ritual here. So yeah, in this pack, it looks like it's a bit more complicated than just creating the charm itself. But let's go ahead and get that set up, I guess, right? So I went ahead and set up the ritual here, and looks like all you really need is the gold powder, the chalk, and some firefly jars. Also the Naga trophy. And yeah, that's pretty much all you really need here. One thing I noticed, by the way, I have 5 shards, and 3 of them I had from before. I don't know if this was from like a quest reward. I think it was a quest reward. Thinking about it now, so if you do have these guys, you don't have to go ahead and spawn the Starbuncle to get them. Also, if you look at the Starbuncle charm, there's actually 2 options for the ritual here. There's the one that we're gonna do right now with the Starbuncle shards, or you can go ahead and just use gold ingots with gold leaves and a mindful trance blend. Now yeah, I didn't realize that this was an option, but this is definitely doable as well. So if you don't want to go ahead and do the other Natura's what's called ritual, then you can just go ahead and skip that and do this part right here. But I guess it should just be the same thing either way. And I think all we really need is actually wait, hold up, where do you go? Oh, I just need one. Okay. So then you go in the middle, and that should spawn the charm that we want. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All right. And you can see the advancement is cutest hopper. So I didn't really explain why we wanted the Starbuncle, but pretty much what they can do, they act as like minions, like golems, where they can move items from one place to another. And I think by default, from my understanding, we just place them down, and we want to put a chest down as well, which I guess I put away. I thought I had it on me, but I think he should by default pick up the source berries. Where do I have? I have some chests right here. At least that's my understanding. My understanding is that they will pick up source berries by default. Looks like this guy does not want to. With a bit of some wiki reading, looks like I figured out how this guy works. Pretty much, yeah. So we use the Dominion wand here, and we want to shift right click. No, sorry, just right click on him, and then that will tell it like you had the wand saying, okay, I want you to do something, and you want to shift right click on the storage that you want it to store whatever it picks up. Now by default, you can see how it picked up that source berry. By default, Starbuncles will pick up any source berries that are around without you telling it to actually do it. However, you could tell it to specifically pick up something, for example, say I wanted to pick up wheat, and actually, does that work? If I do this and I do this, nope. Okay, maybe this doesn't work. I think it has to be from a actual chest to another chest. But let me just actually do this again. If you go downstairs, I can kind of show you what I'm talking about here, because I kind of played around with it a little bit, and I think I know what I want to do. So this guy right here, for example, if I place down a brewing stand, just to test it out, we'll place one down here. And say I have a chest here that is full of source berries. Or actually, you know what? We need these guys first, the abjuration essence first. Okay. And I can tell this guy, uh, so I want him. So first I want it to grab from this chest, right? So I shift right click on the chest and then right click on him. So he knows that he needs to take something from here. Now, right now he'll take anything that's set in here, but I want him to put it, now right click on him and put it into the brewing stand. So right now it grabbed that, I think it grabs it all, 'cause I think it can hold a whole stack, and it put whatever it can into the brewing stand. So I put them all in here. And then I want the water bottles. Now, the water bottle portion, I could make him do it as well, but I think what might be better is to get some hoppers in here. so we can get some water bottles through hoppers, and that will make the potion, awkward potion. I made a couple more brewing stands. I'll get a hopper once that's done to put into the next brewing stand and so on. But then, yeah, we can pretty much use these guys to move the items into the brewing stands automatically. So next one, I want to put the source berry, right? So this guy has no space, but if I pick this up now, I'm gonna grab the source berry and put it in there already. It's actually doing it pretty fast. And yeah, it's making the mana regen potions now. And I think we could add redstone to that as well. So let me see. Let me see if that works. And let me see if there's a difference actually. So if I grab one of you, I just want to see the difference and take you out. Yeah, there we go. It's putting the redstone in here. And so we could make it where if we have 3 brewing stands, for example, we could put an item frame, and with the item scroll here, this item scroll, you make it just with parchment paper or blank parchment, which is paper and mage bloom. So if I put this on the scribe table, for example, I can say only do the abjuration essence. So once it's there, you shift right click on it and the item is added to that item scroll, and you can tell by hovering over it, it will say abjuration essence. So if I put that in here, I believe now if I put the source berry, it's not going to grab it and it's not going to put it in here because it has nowhere to put the source berry. But if I grab the abjuration essence, it's going to grab that and it's going to put it in here right away. So that's a way you can filter it on where you want the items to go. You can also filter itself where it should only pick up. For example, I wanted to only pick up source berries. Okay, so let's do another item allow scroll here and shift right click like that, and I'm added the source berries, so it knows it can pick up source berries. I do like this, right click on it with the actual paper itself, then you can see that there is some item filtering on it when you hover over the starbuncle. But yeah, let's go ahead and remove this guy, and you can see it picked up the source berry, put it in there. However, if I put the abjuration essence, it's not going to pick it up anymore. So yeah, so there's ways to filter out what items you want it to pick up or what items you want to go where, and yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. So yeah, so we made 2 different type of potions here. We made the regular mana potion, which is 3 minutes, and then the 8-minute mana potions. Now I think normally the more complex the potion is, the better source you get out of it, but someone mentioned that the increased time here does not matter, at least right now. So but let's just test that out. Right now we're at 47%. If I put a mana regen 8-minute one, how much did that go up by? Oh, did that not even go up at all? Really? Oh, there we go. Okay, so it went by 4. So that went up by 4%. And if I do a regular mana regen potion, how much do you go up by? That goes up by 3%. Okay, so it does still work, because that went up only yeah, it's 1 extra percent, and all we got to use is a bit of redstone. I think that's worth it. Yeah, I think that's worth it. So we'll definitely do that. So yeah, we have 3 brewing stands. We can definitely set that up. But yeah, I will do that in between episodes because we are definitely running out of time here. I want to keep these episodes around 20 minutes long. But yeah, I think that is some good stuff we got here. These Starbuncle guys are really cool. Honestly, if I knew about them earlier, I probably would have done more of my auto sorting, sorry, I guess item sorting with them. But at least we can use them for some automation here, which is pretty cool. Now I know you could also make potion with the cauldron. However, to get the liquid out of the cauldron, you have to right click on it, and these guys cannot right click on items. They can just pick up if it's an inventory, pretty much. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I think these guys are pretty cool. I'm really loving this pack. Lots of new stuff. Honestly, a lot of this stuff is things that I just really haven't played with before, and like the Ars Novas and stuff like that. So I'm really enjoying it quite a bit. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for today, guys. I will see you next time. Bye bye.